What's good, podcast world? What's good, YouTube?
Sixers are in trouble.
I need a top five.
Man, let's get into best of the week, man. What's good, podcast world? What's good, YouTube? Back for another episode of Project to the Game Sports Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Rome. I'm here with the fellas, Big Z and Jay. And we're here with a very special guest, Selwyn Roberts, sports agent extraordinaire, CEO, VP, and professional sports agent across the NFL platform. He's joining us. Thanks for tuning in. Selwyn, brother, how you doing?
Hey, how's everybody doing? Rome, Jay, Big Z. Appreciate
Doing well. Thank you.
Doing good. No, thank you.
Man. I'm excited.
Hey, no doubt, man. And like I said, I know you're trying to be modest, man, but hey, it is honestly a pleasure to have you on, man. Like I said, I know you took time out of your busy schedule, your busy day, and to come on and chop it up with us, man. So it means a lot. But man, like I said, I know we don't have you for too long, but let's hop right into it, man. So I wanted to ask you, for all the people that that want to be sports agents.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us a little bit about your background, your upbringing, like where you from? Let's start it off that way.
Okay, so we'll start off there and then get into how to become a sports agent. So it's So there's a lot of rewards associated with being a sports agent, but there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes. Things that people would never think about or even imagine. But high risk, high reward type industry. So I got into the industry. Well, of course, I always played sports back in high school, and I'm also a military guy. So I retired out of the military after 20 years.
Nice.
And so around my 10th year mark, I used to go back home because I grew up in the New Jersey area. So I'm familiar with you guys.
Okay, we got a lot of people from New Jersey, yo, man.
We
you guys got some ballers out there, literally.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I grew up in the Newark area. I lived in East Orange. I lived in West Orange. I lived in Orange. And so I joined the military, and then I was, every year I would save up my money, go back to the inner city, preferably Newark and East Orange, and rent out the football stadium and do showcases for high school kids. Invite scouts out from local colleges just to come check them out to give them some exposure. But primarily because back then when we were coming up, so I'm 40. So back then when, we didn't have cell phones and we had pagers and all that cool stuff, and the internet was like just coming out, and you had your dial up and your AOL disc and stuff like that. There wasn't a lot of exposure for athletes. And then, we just wasn't taught how to position ourselves well for scholarships to go to school. So that was kind of a passion of mine over a decade ago. And I would, spend my own money, go out there and try to help, inner city kids really get the exposure they need to go to college. So initially, that's how everything really started. Just a passion to try to help, our guys back home. And so over the years, high school kids started getting scholarships to go to college. And we were doing about $1.5 million in scholarships for kids. Athletic scholarships annually. And so the high school kids eventually went to college, and then some of those guys eventually went to the pros. Okay. And so the guys that were in the pros, they wanted me to do some more stuff in the community and things like that. And so the marketing went from high school kids to doing community activations, websites, graphic design, anything they would need, and the company just continued to grow and grow and grow over the years. And so I actually got into the sports industry just working and doing things in the community with athletes. And one of our clients, Aaron Jones.
Nice. Green Bay Packers running back?
Oh, yeah. That was our first guy. Me and his father started the marketing company. And we were trying to give them exposure as well because they were out in El Paso, and that's kind of like a dead area. All type of stuff for them. And really started to, grow the company out. And so Aaron at the time was represented by Steinberg Sports. And so we were doing a camp for him down in the Humboldt. So we had about 3,500 kids out there, 2-day event. It was crazy. But we was running it. Everything was smooth. And they was like, hey, can you guys do this for our other guys? And so that year, I think Paxton Lynch was drafted that year. And I think Mahomes was drafted, all those guys. So we started doing a lot of stuff with them. And though that was kind of like my transition from doing stuff, locally and really starting to understand and get into the sports industry professionally.
Right.
And so from there, started working with Steinberg Sports. Then they ended up hiring me on to do stuff in the community. Then got promoted to do technology stuff. So I'm self-taught, did all that stuff. So then I started doing website, graphic design, branding. And then, after a couple of years, you start to kind of see how the industry works.
Right.
And you have this one player, and you know, Rome, you got this one player, and everybody's jockeying to this player's attention to do business with him, blah, 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 you name it. Financial advisors, businesses, family, friends, everybody wants to do business with this athlete. And then there's just this one guy or girl who's kind of like herding the cats, and is the agent, the manager. So I'm like, ooh, okay, I want to be that person. That's pretty cool.
All right. Yeah.
So at the time, so I already had my MBA. So I had all my degrees and stuff like that, met the prerequisites.
Okay.
So I talked to Chris, which is our CEO, and then Lee Steinberg, which is our chairman, about it. And so we started going down the path of, it started teaching me stuff. Then I started studying the CBA, studying all of the study materials to take the test. So long story short, took 6 months to do all the studying, took the test, passed the test. The rest was history.
Man, okay. That's incredible, man.
Oh, like crazy story. Crazy.
Like I said, I know you gave us the short and skinny version of it, you know what I mean? But like I said, that's incredible. And like I said, I liked how you started it off. Like you wanted to do something local in the community to, help them get exposure.
Right.
You don't hear a lot about that. I mean, and now today's society is like, microwave society. People just want to blow up. You know what I mean? They're not really prepared to roll with the punches and go through the struggles, man.
You're absolutely right. And I never thought about being a sports agent. That was the thing. I just, just love helping people. That was it.
That's where it started.
Yeah. And so I seen the need. Okay, we need some exposure. We got to do some websites. We got to do some graphics, and it just continued to grow and grow and grow and grow. And it's crazy.
That's a key. Being prepared, being in the right place at the right time, but also being prepared to take advantage of opportunities.
Absolutely. Yeah. And so to your point, Rome, the first question you asked is how you get in the sports industry. I always tell folks, don't always, of course, internships, people tell you that internships, all that kind of stuff, which is good. But I always tell them, always be entrepreneurial. You can do whatever you do on your level, whatever you're trying to do in the sports industry, whether you want to be a journalist, you want to be a PR person, you want to be an agent, start doing that on your level. Especially in today's society where we have, name, image, and likeness provisions, where now anybody could potentially be an agent. You may not, be on the contract negotiation side, but you can be a marketing agent. You can get those same type of experiences and networks, and start building your brand right where you are. So I always tell them, start where you are, always think entrepreneurial, and do it on your level. And before you know it, you'll be light years ahead.
Before you know it, you're Selwyn Roberts.
I know, right?
Hey,
before
man.
you know it, and a lot of sun. I don't know you're gonna be dark, but.
Hey, Z, I know you had a question. I know you're chomping at the bit, man.
Sure. Yeah. So you said you grew up in Jersey, and then you had a military background as well. How did that shape you into becoming who you are at this point?
So
what branch of the military? I meant to ask you.
So I was in the Army.
Okay.
I joined right out of high school. Deployed 5 times. I've been all around the world. It has prepared me tremendously. I always had I was a nice, I'm always a cool guy, very respected person, but military gives you that regimented discipline, which is a little bit different. Yeah. And you learn a lot of just timeless skills that you would, no other place get in the military. Leadership. You learn about, personal integrity. You learn about, being consistent, all type of things. But I say man, it's just so much things that the military taught. But my last, I want to say 5-6 years while I was in there, because the military is designed to where you have to be promoted. That's their scale, right? So they push you into leadership. They push you into positions of responsibility. They don't let you sit. And if you're a stagnant person, you get kicked out. So that's the good thing about it. And
they
so
can kick you out. Why did you kick?
That's what I'm
tripping. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What?
So,
I never heard that.
So there's a provision called failure to progress. Right? That's a provision.
Okay.
So you have to always have a mindset of what's next. How do I level up? How do I train the next person so I can, move up to the next spot?
Yeah.
And so that level of mentality that's been ingrained in me since forever, I can see that in the sports industry because I've been promoted so many times, but because it's just, it's just normal. That's what we're accustomed to doing. Yeah. So I went from, on the logistics side, working on trucks to writing policy for the Middle East.
Oh, damn.
That's
that's a broad. It's no broader than that.
Absolutely. So absolutely,
right.
So it was crazy, man. I was there. They captured Bin Laden. I was there when they captured Saddam Hussein, killed them, all that.
Wow.
I was there through all of that.
Jesus.
So yeah. So as I think about it, it's like wow. From working on trucks to writing policy for the next soldiers that go out and fight the wars. So,
That's what's up, man. Jay, I know you had a follow-up question to Z's question, man. I'm gonna let you spill it, bro.
Oh yeah. So you already told us how you started with the marketing. But as far as you had to give us a short and skinny. But when you started the agency, when did the marketing come right after? Was it in unison? How far were you doing you being an agent and then you said, oh, we're gonna do the marketing? Because it sounded like it was separate when we spoke earlier. Possibly not, but
right. So the marketing company came first.
Okay.
I was doing that with Aaron Jones' father. God rest his soul. He passed away. God rest his soul.
Oh yeah.
All right. Rest in peace.
And so we were, doing that for years, and we are still doing it. And so now we're on the Neil side doing marketing. So now it kind of comes full circle. So now I'm back dealing with high school kids and students trying to do the same thing I did 10 years ago.
Right. Okay. Because I was wondering, I know you said the 10-year mark.
Yeah. So it's kind of full circle. So now we've opened up a whole new support for them. So if you're in high school and you're trying to get your brand done and start monetizing yourself, my company take care of that for you. So that came first, and then I went into the agency business at Steinberg Sports and Entertainment.
Man,
gotcha.
Amazing.
Okay.
Wow. So tell us a little bit about Steinberg Sports. I mean, I know you guys have been around for a long time, man.
Yes.
You guys got big name, high profile clients. Tell us, for the people that don't know, a little bit about Steinberg. What your job is there and what you guys do per se, I guess.
Sure. So the founder of the company is Lee Steinberg. This is the oldest representation agency in the country. Been around since 1975.
And the best, right?
Oh, absolutely. Hands down. Yeah.
It's understood how to be explained, right?
The best clients. The best of everything. So it started back in 1975. The history of the company, we have the record of number 1 overall picks at 8. We have most Hall of Famers at 12. And we represented the most first rounders and Pro Bowlers, right, throughout the history of the company. But Lee, our chairman, he's just been the trailblazer for the sports agent industry as a whole, because when he started out, it didn't exist. Mm-hmm. And so he actually created the model for the sports agent industry that we all follow today. So when you look at movies like Any Given Sunday and Jerry Maguire and things that, those are all movies that he's produced. Jerry Maguire was shadow of his life, and give you a little glimpse into how the sports agentry works.
That's cool, man. Yeah.
So he's done tons of movies, all those classics. He's been a part of either as a consultant or being heavily involved in those. Numerous keys to the city. Majority of the keys to the cities he has. Sports Hall of Fame. I mean, man, it's just long. It's a long. It's a long list. So he's the OG man of it. and it just go on and on. Was very instrumental in helping Fox become the premier network for football, because at that time NFL was trying to find a network to house the their business, and so Fox is the juggernaut because of that, because they was able to broker that deal, and so he played a role in that as well. So been around for a while. I think it's about 70 something years right now, 71, 72 years old.
Jesus, yeah, you guys doing major work.
Oh yeah, so he's so smart, man. Like the first time I met him, I think about 4 or 5 years ago, we were in San Francisco doing an agent academy, and so I picked him up from the airport, and we were driving across the bridge to get to the Bay Area. He was going to the University of San Francisco.
Okay.
And we're driving because he went to Cal Berkeley.
Oh, okay.
So we're driving, and he's telling you about the history of every building that I've seen. History. He said, yeah, well, back then in 19, blah, 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 this happened, blah, blah. He's just walking down the whole, he's like encyclopedia. That man is serious. That man is serious.
Just a wealth of knowledge.
Oh, man.
It sounds like.
It's crazy. And then we got Chris Cabot, our CEO. He came on board, I think I want to say 12 years ago as well. Him and Lee kind of came and just continue to accelerate the company even more. So he manages all the day-to-day staff and everything else associated with as a CEO, and he's also the lead agent as well. So he was very instrumental in drafting, of course, the great Patrick Mahomes, right?
Yeah.
So
yes, sir.
He has a good eye. Him and Lee, they have great eyes for quarterbacks, and they kind of know talent when they see it. So Chris is our lead agent, and we take a lot of cues from Chris. And then Lee, is kind of like the industry guy. You need access to anything, Lee will hook you up. He'll make it happen. So it's a good team. It's a good team.
That's what's up, man. I gotta ask you, while we're on the subject, like, what were some of the things in your opinion, and obviously, your guys' opinion, that stood out? Like, I could not see that trajectory that Mahomes had. I was just like, okay, he was nice at Texas Tech, but it was nothing that led me to believe that he was gonna be like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, this dude is literally the face of the NFL.
Right.
I mean, from the eye contact, the eye test, it's like he's the best quarterback ever from the eye contact.
Right.
Just the natural eye and just having football knowledge, and
not just that, he's a great person.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes is a great person.
Yeah.
Him and his fiance. We're blessed to represent good people. That's first and foremost.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's something, man.
That's what's up, right?
Oh yeah.
So tell us about, man, I guess a little bit of like some of the negotiation stages. Like, are those difficult? I guess they are difficult. Obviously, everyone has its challenges. What are some of the most difficult parts of the negotiation stages?
Well, let's go back to your first question. So tell me about being an agent, right? And I'm just going to walk all the way through. So I'm going to be general with it, but you'll get a timeline, right? So let's say you spin around and you're an agent, right? You're trying to draft Big Z.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I don't know if I want to draft him, though. No, just fucking with you.
Look,
I want to see my offensive coordinator.
That's what some teams
that's
what some teams are saying about Patrick Mahomes too. Look at him.
That's right, man.
Get the hint.
All right. So the first thing you have to consider. Well, it's a couple of things you have to consider. But first, when you're looking at talent, of course, we know the eye test. You're looking at stats. You're looking at analytics. You're looking at how he looks on film. You're making sure that he has good character, all those good things, good support system. But I would like to to speak to the economics of being a sports agent, because I think a lot of people gloss over that, and you see all of the the glitz and the glamour, but you don't understand the economics that's associated with it. So Jay, you recruited Big Z. He's coming out of college, declared for the NFL draft, right? Bam. So as an agent, you have two ways that you can make profit off of your your relationship with your clients. So you have a contract fee, right? The highest you can go is 3%. So it goes from 0% all the way up to 3% of that contract that you have negotiated. And then you also have the endorsement side. So if you want to, if you're a organization that is offering marketing, right? So you can charge anywhere from 0% to 20%. That's kind of the range, but in the middle is about 10%. So you're looking at about 3% for contract, 10% for endorsements, right? And that's your fee as an agent. And so prior to that, right, he graduates. I mean, he finishes, declares, it's usually around November, December-ish. Now you have to sign him, right? This day and age, players want signing bonuses, players want marketing advances, they want all type of stuff depending on the level of that player, right? So let's say he's Big Z's a first round pick, right? So
Okay,
we'll give him first round pick 15. So he's around there. And the way it's set up is the NFLPA has structured all of the rookie deals to where it's pretty much cookie cutter. Everybody gets 4 years. If you're drafted, you get 3 years if you're undrafted. And depending on your draft round and your pick is the allocated money that you're going to get over that 4-year period. So there's no negotiating the dollar amount. Now you can negotiate where that money is pocketed, right? As it relates to signing bonuses, roster bonuses. And then you have your provisions like against skill, injury, cap, things like that. Mm-hmm. And so it's really simple for a agent to negotiate the rookie deal because the parameters are pretty much set. But let's look at out-of-pocket costs. So you draft Z, now you got to pay for his training, right? So we have good facilities around the country that players usually go to. So you have the Exos, which is, the big training facility headquartered out in Phoenix, Arizona, but they have a facility out in San Diego where you train. They have a facility in Texas. They have a facility in Florida. And then you have the XPE, which is down in Fort Lauderdale. You got Bommarito, which is down in Fort Lauderdale. You have House of Athletes, which has gained a lot of popularity. The podcast and things that those great guys are doing out there. So it's a training facility ran by athletes for athletes, which is really good. They're down there in the South Florida area as well, right? So that cost ranges about $10,000-$20,000, right, for training out of pocket. Bam, right? So after you do that, then now 10 times out of 10 players are going to want per diem. That ranges from $1,000 to $5,000 a month that you got to pay them for living expenses, et cetera, et cetera. And so with that alone, right? So you multiply $5,000 a month, which is December, January, February, March, April, May. That's 6. So 5 to 6, that's $30,000 just in per diem you're paying, plus training, which is $20,000. So you're already up to $50,000, $60,000 you're going to be putting up to help this athlete get to the league, get to draft day, right? And so that's not including flights, his flights, your flights going out there to check on him. It doesn't include any other stuff that you're doing, just the cost of business because you're going to be flying around doing endorsement deals, signing, Panini, memorabilia, trading card deals, Nike deals, all type of stuff. So just the cost of business associated with it. So you're going to be all in about $60,000 for an athlete.
Man, per athlete.
At least.
And that's at bare minimum.
That's bare minimum. They ain't even drafted yet. Right. So they're training. Well, my philosophy is to have them rest in December, let their body heal and get back, in shape after the season. Then they go hard January. But let's say, he's a stud. He's a first round pick. Right. So he's training the end of December. He's training through January. He's going to the Senior Bowl. It's usually in January. Now it's in February. So you got your Senior Bowl All-Star game you got to go to. Then you got the NFL Combine you got to go to in Indianapolis. Then after that, you got your pro day. Right. So that's January, February, March. And then after your pro day, you're flying across the country, visiting teams, depending on, what they like after the combine. And so there's a lot of money associated with it that you're spending. Bam. Because remember, he's not making you no money except for marketing. Right. And so it's but so much marketing you're going to do depending on the caliber of the athlete. Because you want them to focus on training. You want them to get through all of these pockets. And so you're doing trading card deals. You may do a apparels deal. Last year, Under Armour didn't have a contract, so Under Armour did 0 deals with the NFL. Nike did maybe 3.
Wow.
That's it. Because the budget was crazy. COVID hit everybody.
Yeah, I see.
Crazy. It was crazy. So, so you're dishing out all this cash in hopes that this player gets drafted high enough, right?
Yeah.
So, Big Z gets drafted in April. Well, before you're paying for all the flaming to go out to Las Vegas, having a good time, blah blah blah. You're gonna spend about another $4,000 or $5,000, easy, all right? Easy.
Yeah, 65K. All right.
Yeah. Easy, and that's if you got one player.
Yeah.
So usually people draft, multiple. So it's the economics is crazy.
Wow.
So Z gets drafted, 15 round overall. He gets a good $10-12 million, right? You negotiate that, try to put a lot of that in signing bonus. You get like a $5-6 million signing bonus. Then depends on where he goes. You got taxes. So let's say you get $10 million signing bonus. That's cut in half. Bam. Right? So you only get $5K in the bank, $5 million in the bank, right? And so you take your agent fees out of that, and then you keep it moving, keep it going. That's year 1, and then you get paid every year. So the payment cycle is you get paid every week, and the agent gets paid after the player gets paid. So after the team pays you, then you get invoiced by the agent for their commission, whoever that is. Traditionally, it used to be getting paid over the 17-week period, but the NFLPA negotiated a new pay scale based on the new CBA, because the issue we're having is a lot of players were going broke just in the off season because they weren't, playing, and so a lot of them weren't managing their money well, and so it was collectively bargained to where instead of 17-18 weeks, they stretched it out to 36 weeks. So now players are paid throughout the off season, which is good for them. But it may suck for you as an agent because now your budget is now been cut in half and spread out throughout the entire year, right? So you got to look at your economics. So that's just a little piece of the economics, but there's a lot of stuff associated with managing an athlete. We haven't even talked about getting into contracts and everything else and marketing and endorsements, but just understanding, the entry, how to get in. You have to have a team. It's good to have an agency. But just understanding I'm gonna need about 80 in the game, at least 80 in the game, stored up somewhere, and I'm manage it the best way you can until you get your draft pick going.
And that's for one athlete. So if you have multiple, then it multiplies.
Oh yeah,
a lot of this bare minimum, basic generic numbers could be a lot more.
Oh yeah, easy. Yeah. We haven't even talked about marketing advances. So you got a first world overall pick. He gonna want $500K up front for marketing, and then you're gonna have to recoup that by brokering deals on the endorsement side to try to recoup the money you just advanced it. So there's a lot of economics.
I'm thank you for explaining that, man, because I don't think a lot of people know how the game works. I think they just think it's all they don't really know. I mean, they watch the show, and I gotta ask you about it. What Ballers is that? In your opinion, I don't know if you watch it.
I love that show.
Okay. So tell us, brother, is that an accurate depiction of not everyday life, but obviously there's some outliers of an actual NFL or just a sports agent period? What is your opinion of the show, and is that an accurate depiction you would say?
So I would say this: it's misleading.
Yeah.
Because Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is not an agent; he's a financial advisor.
Yeah.
So you're seeing it from the financial advisor standpoint.
Yeah.
And so his agent jumps in every once in a while and cuts a little deals, but it's not really focused on the agent.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And so you see the guy, fronting him money and loaning him money, and that's a whole other thing we could talk about, financial advisors. That's
right. We need a whole other show for that one.
Yeah, a whole other show.
Yeah. But people see it, they're like, oh, agent, sport, blah, blah, blah. No. The show's about a financial advisors, doing, big things on that side.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But I like it. I think it's pretty accurate on the financial advisor side. Cool. I think a lot of stuff is omitted because you can get into a lot of stuff associated with that. But I think it's pretty good. I like it. It's entertaining.
Yeah, I like it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said, I had actually. I know you getting ready to get out of here, man. What was it like? I mean, obviously last year the Super Bowl with the Bucks. My Bucks, man. Like I'm a huge Bucks fan.
All right, here we go.
I know
My
you
Bucks.
represent my boy Rojo, man. And like I said, I went to go see them boys out in New Orleans, man. Out in the playoff. Went to the playoff game in a pandemic. You know what I mean? Me and my boy B was out there. And like look, I didn't know if we was gonna when we were gonna get back. You know what I mean? I was just like, man, pandemic and all, I gotta go out there and see him. And they got the job done, man. It was a great atmosphere. I actually met Rojo's mom. After the game.
Oh yeah,
and it was great. But what was it like? The Super Bowl experience, man. Just having two clients of your guys, Patrick Mahomes, and then obviously Rojo, and then probably a lot more playing against each other in the bowl.
Well, shoot, I think that was the second year. The year before that, we had the same thing because Mahomes in there again. So we had him and then the San Fran with those guys.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's fun because like I don't have favorites, so it's like, hey, you
don't have enough. Come on, man. You lying now, man. You gotta have a favorite.
That's all right.
Because it's like, to be honest with you, because it's like when you represent somebody and you've been just immersed in their family and you understand where they're coming from, you understand mom, dad, sister, brother, the athlete, where they're trying to go. They're all my favorites, man. And you just root for all of them. So it's oh yeah. But so Super Bowl, we go there, just to support the guys there. We don't really have like, oh man, I hope this guy wins, blah blah blah. Nah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, that's what's up, man. Like I said, that was an incredible experience. You know what I mean? Just the obviously the game. I was expecting it to be a lot more competitive, but ultimately, like I said, I'm a Bucks fan.
Are you guys going out there Super Bowl LA this year?
Nah, we don't got money like that.
He says it casual.
Hey, shoot, man. If I hit something, I don't know if you listen to the show. We bet on sports. If these boys keep winning, I will try to be there.
Oh, that's hilarious. But there's a really good opportunity for you guys out there. Not the Super Bowl, but all of the events leading up to the Super Bowl that week.
Okay.
So they have something. We have tons of stuff that goes on throughout the week, but they have this event that's usually at the convention centers, and it's called Radio Row. Yeah. And you have people like you.
Oh yeah.
You know the deal. All over the place. Right.
Yeah.
And it's just a good thing to network, meet some folks, host your show there, get some celebrities and clients just to come on and just talk, just post up. I think it'd be good. Very good.
I think so too, man. Like I said, we're definitely going to talk about that. Man. Like I said, thanks for coming on, man. I know you, like I said, you're a very busy man and you got to roll up out of here, man. But hey, like I said, thanks for coming on the show, brother, man. I wish you much love and respect, man. And peace. Is there anybody you want to shout out before hopping off? I know you.
I don't know, man. I don't have a shout out today.
Oh yeah.
I think you guys are dope, man. When I get out there to DMV, I'm gonna hit y'all up next week. Couple weeks on the 12th. I'll be out there. I'm gonna hit y'all up. We'll do lunch or something.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Hey, sounds good, man. Like I said, much love and respect, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You're making ways and avenues for a lot of young, men, African American men that look up to you, man. And that was one of the things that I saw and I respected about you, man. But like I said, I'm gonna send you on your way, man. I don't want to rap to you too long, but take it easy, man, and take it easy, bro.
All right, man. I appreciate it, man. I'd love to come back. We'll talk some more stuff.
Oh, yes, sir, man. We're looking forward to it.
2 hours.
Thank you.
For sure, man. All right. Peace.
All right, fellas. Y'all take it easy.
All right.
Okay.
Man, hey. Selwyn Roberts, man. Sports agent extraordinaire, CEO, VP of Steinberg Sports, man. Just hopped on and was joining us, man. Big Z and J, man. Like I said, that hits a little different, man. When you have, like I said, the athletes are great. I love the athletes, but when you, like I said, he didn't really get a chance to dive into great detail. But, caring from an agent's point of view and the agent side just hits a little different. What did you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times when it's going to start right now with the top players skipping the bowl games to prepare for the draft, and everybody doesn't realize what they're going with. When they say that, hey, I'm not going to play in bowl game X, I'm just going to go to a training center and train for the draft. That's what the agent is covering
that's
the cost
agent
for.
covering. It's the plane tickets and all that.
Hey,
That's what
like
I'm
I
talking about.
this is an investment, man. So when these guys go to the league and they bum out, like I don't know if he was declined. I mean, Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, he got his money, but I mean, it's a bad look, man. And you know, some of these other guys, some of the guys that either had high hopes for, maybe was a third or fourth,
or drop in the draft. Yeah, imagine the slide of somebody who's expected.
Yeah, when you start thinking about it, yeah,
right.
Especially
And we
putting
want
out
to
all
talk
that money.
Yeah.
Hey, and we didn't want to talk about. We heard from Agent Antoine on the last episode of Sports Agent. We didn't even talk about the baby mama drama, and we're not going to talk about that. But I mean, like I said, that's another aspect. You know, trouble past.
Yeah. Remember the Cowboys lineman from LSU who was supposed to be a first-round pick, and then the craziness happened with his baby moms getting killed, and he didn't even get drafted. And he dropped all the way out because the investigation was happening the week of draft week.
Right. And like I said, who wants a client like that? Who wants to represent crazy, you know, just ridiculous guys that got a lot of baggage and he ain't got no money, or maybe you're a second or third round pick, and you got 3 or 4 baby mamas. Yeah. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to deal with that, but like we ain't gonna chop into that.
But the key that everybody should take, what caught me was being prepared for the opportunity when the opportunity comes. He was working there doing IT work, doing some marketing work, and he was prepared. When the opportunity popped up, he was able to jump and grab it.
Right. See, I love that because I think, like I said, a lot of people, they just want to no, I'm a sports agent. Yeah. Like, bro, no, you're not. Like, go dump the trash or something. You know what I mean? Like, dump the trash. You know, I'm just saying you got to start somewhere. Like, you know, like I said, this is a microwave society. It's like, okay, I want to do this. I want to do that. No, bro. Go copy off my paperwork or do something. Go organize my desk. You know what I mean? And you watch me what I'm doing. And then, you know, you work your way up. Like, you know, I just respected that about, you know, what he was saying. And I'm happy to see that obviously a young African-American man made it. And he made it, struck it big in the industry, and he's doing well. You know, that's what I'm happy for. But fellas, let's chop it up, man. Like I said, hey, everybody, welcome back. You know what I mean? I know we've been kind of on a hiatus, in and out of the building with the holidays and, you know, obviously with the great guests we had. I mean, if you guys have been listening, we had some really big time guests, man. As you can see today, we had Bobby Taylor, cornerback of the Philadelphia Eagles, former Amon Green, running back of the Green Bay Packers, was joining us. And then I'm working on squeezing Diamond Miller in, who, anybody that doesn't know, who is a basketball player, women's basketball player for the Maryland Terrapins. I'm hoping to have her on next show. She stood me up last time. I told Diamond about that. You got to stop it. All right. You
got to stop it. You got to keep a straight face.
Right. You know what I mean? I'm going to tell me, you got to stop it, man. You know, I don't make me drive up there to Maryland. You know what I mean? I'll come out the stands and block your shot.
I better see you on Wednesday.
Yeah. Literally, bro. But hey, it is what it is. But let's chop it up a little bit, fellas, for old times. So let's talk about these games, man. I feel these, like, last week, I don't want to spend too much time on it. Like, what were some of the games that stood out to you guys last week? It wasn't quite the wacky week that we've been having, but
it was wacky.
It was wacky, but bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. 2 weeks ago when all the favorites lost?
Oh no, that was crazy.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not. I lost. I lost big. Too. I lost big bread. I lose. Like I said, I know. I tell you, I win. That was when I lost. I ain't gonna lie to you. I lost.
Yeah. Everybody lost.
Everybody
out
lost.
Of Vegas, I didn't lose. Vegas 100. You heard me? Like when the Rams was like the Rams, the Bucks. It was just a topsy-turvy. It was like 2 weeks ago. Z, we were talking about it. And Jay, that was crazy, man. But I mean, last week it was a little bit of normalcy. Now, Z. Bro, I gotta talk to you, man. What the hell is going on in Pittsburgh, brother?
Hey, yo, I've been waiting for that.
What the hell is going on out there?
Y'all lost me some bread. All I'm saying is get to 7. Get to 7, dog. Y'all got blown out.
The crazy thing is they're still mathematically alive for the playoffs, so they're not going to.
They ain't going no guy. Put in Haskins and call it a day.
That's So if it was up to, because T.J. Watt now is in COVID protocol, so he's going to be out. I mean, Steelers problem. Yeah, their defensive line can't stop the
but
run.
This is the Bengals. You got smashed like 40-5 or something.
It was reversed. That's what the Steelers did to the Bengals the last 20 years. For one day, I felt like a Bengal fan over the last 20 years. I sat there and was like, I could not believe they're just running the ball down our throat. And I just kept thinking. And then the worst was Mike Hilton. Mike Hilton, of all people, kept getting picks. I'm like, oh my God, this dude.
And so I'm sorry if that's one of your clients.
Oh, he just destroyed us. And then of course talking because the Steelers didn't pay him. And I just kept thinking, oh my God, how could it just get worse? It can't get any worse than that. That was rock bottom of the season for me.
No, I hit y'all heavy.
It was. I didn't even watch the fourth quarter.
I blame you.
Shoot, I literally look. I turned to the Bucks and Colts game. I was like,
it was some entertaining shit.
I can't watch no more.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
Man. Hey, playoff Lenny, man, my man Lenny. Hey, regular season, Lenny was out there bowling over people, man. Man, 4 touchdowns. I mean, Leonard Fournette is in the building, man, and like I said,
that was on the Colts coach for not running the ball.
The Colts. I mean, the thing is, the Colts. I honestly thought, me being a Bucs fan, but I'm a realist Bucs fan. I've told you about our losses. I said we were going to lose to we could have lost to the Saints. We did. I said we're going to lose to the Rams. We did.
Selwyn's his client, Taylor Heineke.
Right. Taylor Heineke, and then Darrell Henderson on the Rams, one of their clients as well. But, I mean, obviously Washington. I've told you the Bucs issues. I know what the issues are. I know who we're probably going to lose to, who we're going to struggle with. Now, Jay, you had a different type of Thanksgiving, brother, because I'm telling you, you were sitting around the dinner table like, those my boys. You know what I mean? We're in the building. Now, tell us about that, man. I know you were sitting there probably throwing down, you know what I mean, with the turkey and the ham, and that was around dinner time on Thanksgiving too.
Yeah. Nah, that was a very, very rough game. That was a very scary fucking game. But what I've been hearing all the time this whole week that Cowboys didn't get flags and all that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. You want to know why? At the end of the day, the numbers was 14-14 split. We just beat your ass, all right?
Ooh.
Take the L like men, all right? And we can run that shit back. That's really what it is. That's it.
In Dallas, though. That's in the thing is you lost on Thanksgiving Day in Dallas. Your coach sucks, and he has COVID. I mean, God bless him. I hope he makes it through it. Yeah, but Mike McCarthy, brother.
And they got a short week. They play on Thursday.
Yeah, they play on Thursday. I want to take the game, but I mean the coaching staff. I mean we don't even know who's going to be out there coaching.
No, because remember last week, 5 coaches missed the game for COVID, and now the head coach is out. COVID.
It is a mess. That's rough, man. Hey.
And then what is that? Amari Cooper out with COVID.
Amari Cooper was out, and then CeeDee Lamb was a late scratch, right?
He got it, but his was a football injury.
It's a football injury. COVID. Yeah. I mean, my thing is, what was encouraging about this is I kind of gave up hope because I knew that the Raiders would go. They always start off good, then half season they really, really drop off. So this was not a surprise to me, but I like that we still had somewhat of a big play offense, especially Deshaun Jackson being that speedster coming in there. Doing great, especially with Waller struggling.
Man, you said something to my man Deshaun Jackson now. Hey, and when he hit that touchdown, I was like, my man still got speed on him. Because I was like,
former Eagle, he hates the Cowboys. He always shows out against the Cowboys. He got another shot.
Of course. And I ain't mad at him. We will give him a shot every time. He did his thing.
He got that Raider mentality, though. I fuck with Deshaun Jackson, man. Yeah. I mean, the dude's incredibly fast. And like I said, I mean, with having like Derek Carr got an arm like a motherfucker. When if obviously, Ruggs is, dealing with his situation, but Deshaun Jackson's like their Ruggs. And it's nice to see that, Deshaun has not lost a step. The Raiders are still a problem. Max Crosby is still a big ass problem. You know what I mean?
Did you see after the game the lineman from the Cowboys.
smacked the.
He knocked out one of the Raiders players, and then Crosby was about to just kill him. And the lineman, the Cowboys guy got a 2-game suspension.
I did not know that.
Yeah, 2-game suspension. He just walked up to dude was gonna shake his hand, and he just boom cold cocked him. I was like, what?
Yeah. I was like, what's? I was like, what? I still don't understand. I didn't even follow that. Because I was just too happy we got the dub.
I mean, it's the craziest thing because the video shows dude is up there to shake his head, and he just went bam, knocked his ass out. And then Crosby ran in, and about 20 people grabbed Crosby.
Crosby ripped they were jumping on it. Yeah, Crosby is not having it. Yeah, and I get it.
I mean, but hey, we got some games this week, fellas. Let's touch on a few of these games because, like I said, last week was kind of crazy. It wasn't quite as crazy as before, but we ain't gonna spend a ton of time. I mean, what the first game I see is what the Lions. No, the fucking Lions. God damn, we scroll to the other week. This is week 12.
The first one is Thursday. Dallas Cowboys versus Saints.
Yeah, the Cowboys and Saints. My bad. Good for cleaning that up, Jay. So, what do we think about this game, fellas? Like,
so Taysom Hill starting quarterback change
with the big money now. Like,
yeah. Again, he gets a contract every year.
Yeah, I don't know how he survived. I was just talking to a Saints fan earlier today, and they call him a go-go gadget guy, and they're like, "How we keep on still paying him?" I'm like, I don't know, bro.
That dude, he's got the greatest agent ever because he was undrafted with Green Bay. They cut him as a rookie, and then Sean Payton fell in love with him and gives him a new contract every year. Every time they need salary cap room, let's give Taysom another $10 million so we can switch, so we can fix the salary cap every year. I'm like,
every year.
He stay in their pockets, man. But in this game, man, I mean, Cowboys on the road. He said Taysom Hill is the starting. What happened to Trevor Siemian? They
benched after last loss. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I ain't gonna lie to you.
That was a beautiful game, but the Bills' bet was, God bless Buffalo.
The Bills, and the thing is that the money line was and the spread wasn't crazy at all.
Yeah, it was 6.5. It was beautiful.
And the thing is, I love games like because it's great value there because they both had similar records. The Saints didn't have a horrible record. They were still and they're still in the running. And then the Bills had lost a few games, so they had a similar record. So Vegas was like, "Fuck."
See, there were two situations last week where instead of watching line movement, just trust yourself and trust your eyes.
Yeah, the Saints,
So all the money was on the Saints. Trust your eyes. The better team is Buffalo. And then the Green Bay game, all the money was on the Rams. Mm-hmm. And then just trust your eyes. Green Bay hasn't lost a home game all year.
Yeah,
people ain't picking that up.
Yeah,
they ain't picking it up.
And you get plus money. It was plus 130 for Green Bay
at home. With the Rams West Coast team coming on the road. They're from LA. You know what I mean?
Just because they were afraid of Rodgers' toe was broken. His arm wasn't hurt.
I'm about to say,
need a toe.
I'm about to say, if Rodgers in the game, bro, Rodgers in the game.
Because I kept watching the line move, and I'm like, wait a minute, these dudes have won 9 in a row at home. Why are they still? And then it just kept going. All the money kept going to Rams, and I'm reading about it. It's like a broken toe. I'm like, a toe. He don't need his toe to throw the ball. His arm is good.
I'm about to say, inject your foot. And we out here.
Trust your own eyes.
Wasn't it Rodgers that said he had COVID toe or some bullshit like that? Yeah. He be fucking around with them.
He don't get a rat's ass, boy.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I like this Aaron Rodgers. He like to talk shit. Yeah, fun.
Aaron Rodgers with the flowing hair in the bed. Yup. Like he done.
Did you see at the end of the game when OBJ asked Adams for a job?
Oh yeah. What he said? Talking to Cooper Kupp or something?
Yeah, because his choice was between Green Bay and the Rams at the end, and he chose the Rams over Green Bay. He said, "Since you love Cooper Kupp so much, go get his jersey."
I ain't gonna lie to you. I think Odell made a mistake. That's not
really a mistake. I don't think that. That's a hard one though.
Would you rather live in LA or live in Green Bay?
But no, look, check this out. I'm saying for his career. I understand why he made the decision to go to LA for financial and then other things and related. But what I'm saying is the fact that he probably didn't want to stay or go to Green Bay is because the fact that he doesn't know Aaron Rodgers' status. Is Aaron gonna stay? Like, do you want Jordan Love to throw you? That's Baker Mayfield all over again. But I mean, you're on a 1-year deal, and Baker Mayfield does suck. You know what I mean? Like, matter of fact, fuck that. Let's talk about Baker Mayfield.
No, that's hilarious.
Hold on. Before we all talk this shit, I mean, a whole lot of people blame Baker Mayfield about Odell, and Odell went to the Rams and still doing Odell shit.
He ain't doing shit. What is he doing?
Exactly. He ain't doing shit. So who problem really what it is?
No.
He's doing Baker Mayfield.
He did have a nice touchdown.
He had a nice touchdown.
Yeah, like a 70-yard touchdown. And his back was messed up. He kept grabbing his back. Oh, my back. I was like, and then he run 80-yard touchdown. His back looked good.
Bro, you hate now. Odell was out there balling. Baker Mayfield's out there shitting on himself. He literally lost. Lamar had the worst game of his career, and they still lost. How do you do that? What was the score of that game? The Ravens and Browns?
I think it was like 16 to like 10. Hold on.
They didn't even get in the end zone, dog.
Yeah, they didn't. I mean, but it's already well known that he's already hurt and fucked up. He shouldn't be in there playing. Yeah, Baker Mayfield's not.
Man, he sucks regardless.
The craziest stat is that the Browns had the least amount of rushing yards of any team in the whole league. How? With Nick Chubb, how do you have the least it's the least amount of rushing attempts? They didn't even try to run the ball. They just put it on Baker.
You know what it was? Z, this is what it was. If anybody that watched the game.
7-8-2. Yep.
Hey, check this out. This is what happened in that game. That Ravens-Browns game. The Ravens said, fuck Baker passing. If he wants to pass, let him pass. We're stopping. We're putting 9 in the box. Yeah. We're putting our whole bench in the box. And I dare you to run the ball. And you can't. You can't run with 9 man. That's the Derrick Henry type stuff. But Derrick Henry does that because he's Derrick Henry. And, Baker Mayfield could not make plays and get it to his receivers. They couldn't even, Jarvis didn't even have a good game. You know what I mean?
Jarvis usually is go-to. Jarvis been that's the one thing I like implore people to still look, because Jarvis always was balling no matter who was there. Yeah. And I like Odell, but Jarvis has been my man for a minute. So with that being said, I know Baker Mayfield is definitely mid, but without a doubt that he wasn't healthy. He wasn't, and I don't know why the Browns keep on flooding him out there.
I ain't gonna lie. If I'm the Browns, because his contract's coming up.
Oh yeah, it's up this year. Are they gonna give him?
I don't want him. If I'm the Browns, I don't want
the
little
$300 million, or are they just gonna let him go?
Right, and Z, you said the right thing. That he's not gonna want a little bit of money.
He's next up. Every next quarterback who signs gets the highest deal ever. That's the way it's worked the last 5 years. The next man up gets the next highest deal.
But as we saw, our guys, Selwyn, came in. His guy, Mahomes, kind of set the market. Yeah. And ain't nobody going to trump Mahomes because he's got Mahomes. But, are you going to get Dak Prescott type money, or are you going to get Josh Allen type money?
So it's Josh Allen, and then next up is Lamar.
Well, Lamar's worth it, but he just got to clean some shit up, though.
And then after Lamar is Baker. Those are the next two to sign.
I'm about to say Lamar just threw 4 interceptions?
And still won.
Yeah, he had a trash.
I'm about to say that's still a horrible game, but that's my whole thing. But
he said it after the game. He's like, I can't do that. I played the worst game ever.
That was the worst game. Like I said, they had to play the worst game I've ever seen Lamar play, and he still won.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no, that's horrible. I'm looking at these stats now. Pew. I just need for people to talk about this, like if for any other quarterback they would talk about and give shit to. But I don't hear too much about Lamar.
Which is crazy. But Lamar is a former MVP, though. Like, Lamar has had bad games. Baker has a bad game almost every week, and the Browns win in spite of him.
I'm not specifically talking about Baker here. I'm talking about quarterbacks in general. People pick and choose. Bash.
No, but even look at with the Colts with Carson Wentz. Frank Reich is trying to, I guess, build Carson Wentz's confidence. I don't understand why you got Jonathan Taylor in the backfield. Run the ball. Yeah. Run the ball.
How many times did Jonathan
I could not. They kept passing it with garbage Carson Wentz. I'm like, are you kidding me?
he carried it 16 times.
Only 16 times.
Yeah, you didn't give him 20 plus carries a game.
20 plus?
Jonathan Taylor, I've been telling people, Jonathan Taylor, he's really solidified himself as the second best running back in the league.
How many times did Carson Wentz throw the ball last week? I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, 44 attempts.
Are you kidding me? What you got Jonathan Taylor in the backfield, and you just throw it.
Best running back on the field playing right now. The best running back in the league.
And so
I'm about to say, side note, I gotta call somebody else to talk on that shit. David Locke, let me tell you something. Derrick Henry is injured. He is still number one. I know you're a Colts fan, but Taylor's not the best running back in the league.
Nah.
It's still King Henry.
He was saying it's better than Derrick Henry?
Bro, people be tripping. Yeah. He's talking about Taylor's the best running back in the league. I don't know, bro. That's a good question.
I need you to call him and put him on 3 when we get off here. Look. I don't know where you been at, bro. You've been playing too much Madden. Okay?
Too much Madden.
Like I said, everybody know I love Jonathan Taylor's like my guy, but he ain't no Derrick Henry.
And now the Colts, I mean, they are a cash machine when you go by the spread with the plus money every week, but they're not winning games. They can't win because
they can't finish.
And after coming off with beating the Bills to follow up with the loss, I mean, yeah, they won with the spread, but they should have won that game at home. That is,
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I said, I knew it was gonna be a tough game going in. You know, I mean, the Colts and the thing, and it was given to the Bucks in the first half. And then ultimately, like I said, I don't know what the Colts were doing. Frank Wright with his little wacky stuff kept throwing the ball and
trying to build Carson Wentz's confidence. I mean, after last year.
But the thing is, you can't go ahead and do that if you want to. You're just going to be a first round exit team. The Colts are going to make the playoffs.
No, they're not going to make the playoffs now. What are they, 6-5?
They'll make the playoffs, I think. They'll make the playoffs in the AFC.
Because
I think they're going to make it.
Tennessee going to win the division.
But I mean, with added teams. I mean, you get the added,
the one added team, yeah.
One added team, and I mean, the wild card. They can still make the wild card. They could be they're definitely a wild card team. I would think so.
I'll give you that.
Because because Cleveland slipped. Steelers, they're. I mean, I don't know how mathematically they're in it, but.
You guys
every time they keep having the Steelers there. I'm like, are these fools watching the game? How are they math?
I don't want to see nothing Steelers for like 3 weeks.
Man, I need Vegas to come up with a over under if the Steelers will make the playoffs. I will bet almost everything I have on the Steelers making the playoffs.
I would rather them. So they haven't had a losing season in 20 years, and so because every time they,
I hope they make a plus money too, because I would throw it on them.
Yes, Tomlin always salvages it.
I love my
ends
Tom.
up 8-8 and then messes up the draft. Messes up the draft pick. Every year messes up the draft pick. This is the 1 year. This is Ben's last year. Just go ahead and be 6-10. Let's get the top 10 pick and let's get Kenny Pickett out there, staying home in Pittsburgh to be this next Steeler quarterback.
Man, talking about Kenny Pickett.
That's what I'm rooting for.
You guys, I mean, he's probably gonna fall. He's not like he's a good. He's not.
Now they're saying top 5. He's the top quarterback now.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, I still seen Carroll. I see still Carroll. Matt Carroll. It's still a top.
Yeah. So the problem with Corral, he's 6'1", and Pickett's 6'6". So
I think there's a lot of QBs ahead. He'll definitely fall. If the Steelers really want him, they can get him in the second. I don't think Kenny Pickett.
I don't know. He went from being a second round pick to every week Pitt wins. You look at like, oh damn! First they moved him up to 24. I was like, okay, Steelers can be 24. Then they moved him up to 16. I was like, okay, we could still get the 16th pick. Now the last one I saw, Kenny Pickett, the number 5 pick of the draft. I was like, oh fuck! Yeah. Like in like 5 weeks, he has jumped from second round to top 5 pick in the projections just because playing against bad defenses.
And I seen the draft for him second. I seen a draft for him going to Washington.
Washington do need a QB, but I mean,
they do.
I said, out of respect,
but Heineke though,
Heineke,
balling. You can't.
You might want to give the young guy a shot. I mean,
if he makes the playoffs again, you cannot.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, when I went to the game, I went to the Washington, versus Bucks game.
Yeah,
that guy's tough, man. I mean, I know Taylor Heineke gets a lot of shit. That little guy will stand in the pockets. He'll take a hit. He'll move around. He'll make plays.
Yeah,
he's shifty. It doesn't look good at all. It's not Tom Brady. It don't look good at all. He throws ducks all over the field, but
look, just win. Just win.
Yeah.
Just win, baby. Just win. I know too well.
I mean, that dude, yeah. So I
respect him.
I like it because from what they had before between Haskins and then think about it. I thought they showed a stat that Redskins have had 24 starting quarterbacks in the last 6 years.
Yeah.
Like how many people started a game for them?
While we talking about Washington, I mean, they RG3 about to air y'all ass out with his new book.
Oh,
you guys saw it? Oh man, I can't wait. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be watching that.
This is time to get up on that, get up in that ass, man. There's an investigation going on. It's like shit. I could just start airing shit out.
Hey, we gonna try to get him on the show, bro. I ain't gonna. I'm be gunning for RG3. If anybody listens to this show that knows RG3, tell them we want him on the show.
But RG3 on the show. That was a magical time in DC. While he crashed and burned. I'm gonna tell you right now, that 1 year, bro, it was nothing like.
He was,
him and Alfred Morse.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Two rookies.
Alfred, that's my guy. Oh my God.
Pierre Garçon, the receiver.
Pierre Garçon.
Yes, sir. I mean, it was nasty. It was nasty.
Yeah.
And then he shouldn't have played in that playoff. He should not have played in that Seattle playoff game. I think it was Seattle. And
Seattle.
Yeah, it was
I was there, freezing cold. I'm sitting there just because I got free tickets. I can't stand watching it, but I can't miss free tickets to the playoff game. So I'm sitting there like, why am I here? Why am I here?
Hey, fella, let's rattle off a few of these games, man, and get the bets and get up out of here. So, Cowboys, Saints, who do we say? I'm taking the Cowboys. Who y'all got? Who y'all got in this game?
Oh, yeah, I like the Cowboys.
I'm going Cowboys. Saints.
Okay, Cowboys. So next game with the Vikings on the road and the 0-10-1 Lions. So who do we think about that? The Vikings is looking solid, man. But they did ultimately lose. It's the division opponent. Can the Lions get a win?
No.
Damn. All right.
No.
What's the spread? They'll cover.
It's 7.
Yeah, Lions been covering games. They can't win a game, but if you bet on them to cover, you've been getting paid. They cover games every week.
Yeah.
Fuck that spread. Give me the goddamn Vikings. Anybody already know I don't give a fuck about no spread. Give me the Vikings money line.
That's true.
Let me see what the next game was the Cardinals on the road playing the Bears. I mean, Bears got the win on Thanksgiving over the Lions. So what do we think about this? Is Kyler Murray coming back? Jay, is your cousin coming back?
Still haven't heard anything. Still going through it.
And they got the rumors too. Kingsbury to Oklahoma is the rumor.
Do we really think that's going to happen? Why would Cliff want to? Why would he want to do that? He has a great team.
No, his contract ends this year. They didn't offer him a new deal, so he's a lame duck coach right now.
Man, that is a tough spot to be in.
So Oklahoma will come with $100 million.
And the thing is, we just saw today, I mean, Jay and Z, I mean, these college coaches ain't playing. Me and Z was checking back and forth all day long about this, what's my man name from Notre Dame?
Brian Kelly.
My man, we got to get into college coaching, man. You know what I mean?
That's where the money's at.
Yeah, man. They give you any and everything. They can buy you a beach house. They pay for everything. They get you anything you want.
USC bought both homes in Oklahoma for the Oklahoma coach, and then they bought him at $500,000 above the asking price for both houses. It's like basically $1 million bonus. We'll just pay double for your two houses so you can leave Oklahoma.
What I'm saying is, how can you do that? Like the college football landscape needs some restructuring, man, because this is just ridiculous. And then they're getting mad at some of these kids for utilizing the transfer portal, and the NCAA still ain't paying them. Name, image, and likeness ain't paying.
But think about it, because they name, image, and likeness went through. Now universities just say, "Hey, no more rules. We just won't pay anything, blank checks."
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like I said, some of these guys, they gotta look out for themselves. You know, you might want to just, hey, I ain't playing too hard this week.
Look, I'm nervous.
Man, put some money on the other side.
Kent State in the MAC championship game on Saturday.
And shout out to Kent. Kent will get me that money. This I ain't gonna lie to you, man. And college football is coming to a close.
If they win, somebody gonna come with a big bag for our coach. I'm like, no.
Yeah. He's been doing a solid job. They've been really winning me money in college football.
Oh yeah, every week.
Them, LSU. Well, not LSU. MSU has been solid. Houston is real. Money is. Oh my God. Dana Holgerson and the Houston Cougars. They've been. I'm telling you, consistently winning me money every single week.
And
they don't.
Dana just hit the lottery too, because in his contract he had written in, if Houston ever goes to the Big 12, we rip up my contract and double it. And Houston just announced 2 weeks ago, next year they're joining the Big 12.
He must have knew something. He gotta know something, bro. Hey. Get him on the show too, man. Dana Holgerson. It's the off season too, man. Don't even be like that, man.
You gotta love it, man. That is absolutely beautiful. I just kept thinking, wow, because I think it was like his contract gets ripped up and he gets $1 million bonus if they ever go to the Big 12. 2 years later, they are headed to the Big 12.
But hey, back to stay on track. So, like I said, I got the Cardinals. So who you got? The Cardinals and Bears, fellas.
Matt Nagy fighting for his job.
Yeah,
literally. He's at home, so he got a fighting chance. I still say the Cardinals.
Yeah, Cardinals coming off a week.
I'm still going Cardinals too.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna spend long on this one. The Bucks are on the road in Atlanta. We heard Selwyn he's gonna be in Atlanta for the game. I think the Bucks stay on track. I wouldn't be surprised, like if like I said, I'm not a spread guy. The spread is -11.
That's too much.
Falcons covering that motherfucker. Yeah. Falcons gonna cover that. It'll be a close game because the Falcons play is tough. They'll, the first game. I mean, the Bucks kind of smoked them, but this is in Atlanta. They're playing in the dome. They know us well. Matt Ryan always comes out there and kind of heats us up a little bit. I mean, but the thing is, we make a lot of quarterbacks sometimes look good. So if you're a spread guy, like I said, this is just me being, stepping away from being a Bucks fan. The play in this game is the +11 with the Falcons, man. At home too, and they're still in the playoff hunt. The Falcons can still make the playoffs. You know what I mean? So I mean, in these division games, anything can happen.
I can't believe how, but yeah, there's.
I know. Like I said, it's the extra team. It's the extra team and the extra game that these teams can make the playoffs now. So
just gotta trust your eyes. If you ever watch a Falcons game and you say these guys are gonna be in the playoffs.
Yeah, but like I said, give me the Bucks in this one, man. I know you guys got the Bucks too. But let's see. The next game, the Colts are gonna be on the road playing the Texans. Texans got to win last week, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. But they played tough. I think they beat the Jets.
Yeah, Texans.
Yeah, they beat the Jets. Sharp. Yeah, I remember.
No, they lost. Jets won that at the end.
Jets won at the end.
They scored. Yeah, they scored in the fourth quarter.
They came back.
They came back. Yeah.
What did my boy lead them? What's the quarterback for the Jets?
BYU
White?
guy. Yeah.
No.
Rookie. Zach came back.
Yeah, you go.
Zach came back. Zach came back. Yeah. Zach came back.
That's my boy. But I mean, the Colts are on the road, and Jay, you're part of town, man. I mean, what do we think about this game, fellas? I mean, I got the Colts by a long shot. The Colts are mad. They're coming off their loss. They really should have won. Give me the Colts, man.
Well, I mean,
I'd say nine is a lot. I'd have to tease them down. Divisional dogs are always a good bet, especially at home. Home divisional dog is a nice bet to take. Usually take the points with the home divisional dog. That usually cashes. But yeah, Colts will win. 9 is too much.
Yeah, it's too much. Tease them down. I guess next game, fellas. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was mad. They let me. They sit there. I lost this game. The goddamn Eagles last week fucked up my money with the smelly ass Giants. What the fuck is wrong with you, Jalen Hurts? Yeah. Come on, man.
You come back and you
got me sitting there believing
touchdowns beforehand. Right. You come back and throw 3 picks.
Yeah, right. Yeah, man. Jalen Hurts, bro. You got to come. I was believing because it was like I was sitting there watching. I was looking at their schedule. I was like, the Eagles.
I guess Byron Jason Garrett was all they needed.
I guess he really was the problem. The hand clapper. Well, you know, clap his hands. But yeah,
they get to stay in New York and take on the Jets this week.
yeah. This is a weird one, man. I mean, like I said, the Jets coming off a win, they got confidence. They got nothing to really play for. The Eagles still got a fighting chance. But the thing is, the Jets and the Giants, they kind of like a similar team.
Yeah,
And
I wouldn't touch that. Again,
not
I'm
Eagles
staying away
favorite.
from that.
back
Yeah,
in the
that's
same room.
volatile. That's
Yeah, I'm not
volatile
touching
too.
it.
My money's gonna go. My money's gonna still go Philly, but betting wise, I wouldn't touch that game.
Yeah.
Not at all.
I mean, yeah, like I said, if I had to pick, I'm taking the Eagles just because the Jets are just so inconsistent. But I mean, I'm not betting on that. I'm not touching that one at all. You know, this next game, fellas, the Chargers are on the road, playing the Bengals. Man, this game,
this might be Bengals might be the bet here. I mean, Chargers
Yeah,
are
the
horrible
Bengals.
against
I
Denver.
know.
Yeah, they lost me so much bread too. I don't know what the hell's going
to
on.
the Chargers,
money line.
Teddy
I
covers
the
again.
big Rome money line.
Teddy always covered Bridgewater.
Incredible, right? I mean, the Broncos is crazy. They come out there and they smash the Cowboys 40-5 or something. Oh, 40-3. I can't remember what the score was. You remember when they smashed the Cowboys and then they come out there and just lose, man. It's just a weird team.
Bengals are on fire. Oh man, there's no way. Chargers coming east at Cincinnati. Yeah. They beat the Steelers twice for the first time in 25 years.
Yeah. Bengals got something special going on there.
I'm about to say that Cincinnati is only -3.
Yeah, no, at home.
I'll tell you something. Yeah, I'll tell you something.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, coming from the West Coast, I mean, the Bengals is just so scary, man. I'm not touching the game.
Yeah, no, because the key is Chargers can't stop the run, and the Bengals run the ball.
Oh, Mixon putting them in the mix. Fuck you talking
about. So that to me is a bad matchup for the Chargers. Yeah. So I would be on the Bengals that game.
Yeah, the Bengals.
I'm going with the Bengals.
You give me the Bengals.
Chase is eating, bro.
Yeah, Jamar Chase, man. And he is.
And Joe Burrow, LSU.
Yeah, Joe Burrow, man. Even last year, before he went out with the injury, he was out there killing the game. A lot of people don't remember that, but before he got carted off the field with that horrible injury, he's back like he never left. Yeah, he's back like he never left.
Don't even trip.
Yeah. A matter of fact, Jay, while we on the LSU topic, man, you guys got a new head coach, man. How do you feel about that?
And we won.
Oh, they won a game.
They won a game. Yeah.
Set Ogerod off.
So
set him off with a win.
Yeah.
I'm not. I mean, look. I'm as far as college wise, I'm all about switching. I am not playing those games. This is not the NFL. Where I need a coach to sit there. If your ass is being the bum, your ass is grass. Get the fuck up out of here. That's just really what it is. All right. So I'm not hating it. We got a W. I got tired of seeing us L's. I ain't bringing it up. I ain't taught you. I couldn't show my LSU stuff sitting in the closet. Yeah, we all right.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. I mean, this next game, fellas, with the Giants just won the game. They're playing the Dolphins. Tua. Man, I forgot to say one about Tua, man. Because like I said, he represents Tua.
Yeah, I saw it on the what's name. Yeah, I ain't want to hold it. I was analyzing them jerseys.
Is finally, Tua is finally looking like Tua. He looked healthy.
Yeah,
for the first time, he looked healthy last week. Running the ball, running out on bootlegs, making throw. Tua looked like Tua. I was like, wow.
I mean, the Dolphins. Like I said, I think the Dolphins win this one. They're better. They have a better team than
at home. Yeah. And the Dolphins' defense has been improving every week. Every week they're getting better.
Yeah, they don't have to. Their back don't hurt from carrying. God damn it, that's why. So I get it. Dolphins for me, bro.
Yeah, I like the Dolphins in this one, man. I think that's now. I mean, Jay, brother, I don't know who you gonna pick, bro. I guess you're gonna pick the Raiders.
Oh, come on, bro. I was worried about this one, bro.
Hey, you're Washington.
We got the J Bowl.
Yeah, here we go, man. Hey,
man, it hurts. It hurts. Shoot, I don't know. They both
talk about this one, brother. I mean, like I said, I don't know, man. This is tough. Washington looking like them boys right now. They gunning for the division for real. You know?
I don't know, bro. This is a hard one because both of the teams are both in contention of playoffs, possibly making the playoffs. So this is.
You can have teams on both sides in the playoffs, bro. For real. Yeah, the Raiders gonna make the playoffs unless they don't fall flat on their faces.
Continue to fall flat. Yeah.
Right. But I mean, Washington's gonna make the playoffs in my opinion.
I don't know.
See, it's gonna be crazy. They end the season with all divisional games, so even
they can beat anybody, including the Cowboys. You heard it here first. I mean, the Cowboys, they're showing that they don't really fight. Washington is starting to fight. You know what I mean? Their defense is starting to come together. William Jackson is playing nice. All right, he was getting cooked early in the season. He was like, look,
and the defensive line is finally playing like the Washington D line.
Yep.
When Chase Young got hurt, did you notice that once he left that lineup, they started playing together as a team. Nobody outside of a gap making every play.
Right, and then Jonathan Allen's been like just seeing him live and in person. I don't know what that boy on, man, but that motherfucker's crazy. I mean, he might literally be the best player on the team. You know what I mean? I haven't played Madden in a minute, man, but I might have to see what his rating is. He got to be a 90 something.
See what his rating is. This is a hard one. I'm gonna go with who's gonna win.
Now, look at the scheduling spot though. Raiders have had more time of rest since Thursday. Washington played Monday night, so they got a short week, and they got to travel out to Vegas.
That's true.
For that, I would lean just because of the spot. I would lean Raiders.
I mean, I'm thinking that too.
That's a messed up deal the league did. I mean, it's the same thing they did with the Steelers. Short week with the one team, long week with the other. It just doesn't seem right.
Yeah. Nah, that's true. That's true. I mean, it's just a little different because they just beat Seattle and they blanketed their wide receivers. I mean, if I had to scale our wide receiver core, I think the Seattle may have us beat in that factor. But man, I'm gonna go Washington.
You ain't gonna Washington.
I'm gonna go Washington.
I ain't gonna Washington to win. Give me the goddamn football team, man. Washington playing solid, man. They're coming on the road.
Either way, I can't be sad this weekend. At least I can have. I'm not gonna be mad and say I can't.
I would lean Vegas just on that scheduling spot. Playing Thursday, having all that extra time. Washington playing Monday night with a short week, and then having to fly all the way out to Vegas. That just seems not right. That scheduling spot is just a little fishy with the NFL.
It is.
They are going to Vegas.
So we're gonna see. I mean, are you gonna spend all night in the casino? I mean, or are you gonna be ready to play? We'll see. I got Washington in this one, man. The play in this one for me would be teasing Washington up to like a +10 or +9, whatever you can get plus money with Washington.
Yeah, plus.
I can't see the Raiders smashing them now, or I can see the Raiders winning by 3 or maybe even a touchdown. But if you on that teaser, Washington with like +10 or +11, I cannot see that. That's the play of the week for me. I love that one this weekend. The next game, fellas, the Rams coming off that L, they coming back to reality. They're gonna be playing Urban Meyer's Jaguars.
Man, that 13 is too much. There's no way.
I'm about to say that 13 is too much to me. I think. Actually, you know what? Rams got their ass whooped.
Yeah, that's what I said. The Rams just got stepped on.
They may come out there and be mad.
I'm not a spread guy. I'm putting a little money on this spread because they can't put enough points. They're gonna college football score. They're gonna Alabama. You know what I mean? Alabama versus Liberty, like 55-12 or something. That's what I think.
And look, that's a hell of a trip too. Jacksonville to LA.
That's what I'm saying. I think the Rams lost. I mean, that cold weather game, they're losing what they lost, like 2 or 3 games straight.
Yeah, 3 in a row.
3 in a row. They got to get ready for the playoffs. This is a get right game. So you really can't. I mean, I will put money on it now. So before, I mean, I know it's Tuesday night. Yeah. I'm gonna put some as soon as I get off the show, just a basic $100. You know what I mean? Because I just cannot see the Jags just hanging around because the Rams sit there and got lost to the Packers. You lost 2 or 3 straight. I mean, what are you gonna do? That's just my
opinion. That's true. I get it. Yeah. I get it. I ain't mad at it.
Public is with you. So far, 85% of the money on the Rams at -13.
I usually don't rock with the public. I don't give a fuck about the public.
Yeah, me too. I always don't rock. We usually go against the public.
My common sense knowledge is just telling me the Rams are so mad that they sit there and lost 2 or 3 games straight. The 49ers are coming for the division. Well, no, actually, no. The Rams. Not the Rams. The Cardinals. The Cardinals are leading the division. The 49ers are creeping up to trying to knock you out of your second spot in the division, and they beat you already. So if you tie with them and if you lose again, I mean you're done. If you're even with San Francisco, you're the third team, automatically. So I love the Rams in this one. The next game now, Z man, this is a rivalry game. This is a make it or break it type game almost. You guys are sitting at 5-5-1. You guys are at home playing the Ravens. First question I got to ask you is, are you going? This will be a game to go to.
I usually go, but no, I am not going to this one. Just they'll end up. Look, the way I see it, they'll end up winning.
They can win this game
on their way to another 8-8 season. Mess up our draft pick, and we can't get Kenny Pickett. And just welcome to my misery. Every time when you see them having a lousy year, even the year when they had Duck Hodges at quarterback, Tomlin salvaged an 8-8 record, end up with a number 23 draft pick. Like, are you kidding me? Why would you win the last 4 games? And then, so I mean,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you. The Ravens with this -4. I'm gonna tease the hell with the Steelers because the Ravens are not playing. They're 8-3. They're a good team. I don't even like the fact that they got the spread at -4. Why is it not -8? Ravens or something?
Because they look at the last 20 years of history. Ravens and Pittsburgh. Man, they've only won one game in the last 20 years.
That's not even fair though. Like the Ravens are 8-3.
Yeah.
Which is one of the best teams in the NFL. And the Steelers are mediocre by record. Why are you messing around with this game only making it -4?
And really, TJ Watt is out again with COVID.
And TJ's out.
And they can't stop the run. Ravens run the ball. This is just a bad But this is the kind of game Tomlin somehow pulls a rabbit out of the hat and wins.
And like I said, Lamar, I mean, the Browns easily could have won last game, right? That's why I don't know what's wrong with Lamar right now, but the Steelers do still got defense to me that can handle Lamar. Lamar does take a lot of sacks. He holds onto the ball too long. I like the Steelers in this one to win outright. But I mean, from betting perspective, I would be teasing Pittsburgh up to like a plus whatever it would be, like plus 12 or whatever. That would be something crazy.
So, their season's on the line, but it's if TJ's not playing, there's because you end up with that the scrub they got who was the Cowboys' first round pick who can't play a lick. I mean, that dude.
Taco Charlton.
Taco Charlton. Oh, my gosh. Might as well have me playing defensive end.
Hey.
I mean, I just was like, how horrible can you be?
He is horrible. He is trash. You know what I mean?
He is trash.
And then here's the painful part. Melvin Ingram is balling for Kansas City. I'm sitting there like, dude, you're supposed to be in Pittsburgh. Why couldn't you just hang in there?
They benched him. He wasn't playing.
Yeah, that's what I get.
Because TJ's been out 2 weeks. Melvin should be there and be the starter. And then we stuck with Taco Charlton.
Yeah, well, hey, better luck next time. Make the right decisions and play, my man. Next game, fellas. I mean, Seattle's looking like I don't know what's. We gonna have to have. Yeah, Seattle's done. 40. I ain't short and sweet. I'm taking a 49ers. 49ers still in the playoff hunt.
That's done. That's done, daughter.
I love that. Now,
we can move that quick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Next game, fellas.
-10. Teddy always cover. Teddy always cover Bridgewater.
This one now. A lot of people talking about the Broncos going to win this.
Oh, no. I'll just say, take that 10.5.
Yep.
Look, whenever it's a double-digit spread and Teddy's playing, I don't even look at the team. I don't look at nothing. That's an automatic bet. Teddy always cover the big spread.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hold on. This is Sunday night in Kansas City. He covers the spread.
This is a division. Don't forget though, this is division game. I'm going with I'm covering. Teddy.
Look what he did to the Chargers last week.
What are you talking about?
Hey, but check this out, bro. They got this game at -10 for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
What if you tease that up That's easy money.
Yeah, even more. Yeah.
Like
Y'all
then you're saying the Chiefs winning a blowout, and it's not going to happen.
Chiefs haven't covered a game. I think they covered one game all year.
Right.
Hey,
I
you
was
know
looking
what?
at this
Hey,
stat.
we need to wrap this up. Sound
That's
like I
the-
need to put in some bets. Doesn't sound like
That's
to
the
me.
game of the week for real.
Well, I know next game, Pats and Bills. That's Monday night is going to be the game to watch.
I want to see that one. Oh my God, I want to see that game because I mean it's a lot on the line. Division opponent. The Bills kind of shitted on
and Pat's
Patriots
been covering.
early.
I've been taking the Patriots blindly every week, and they've been covering. No matter what it is, they've been covered. But now I've been taking the Bills too, and they've been covered. So now they played against each other. Who do I take?
Patriots. Patriots got the. Let me see who is at home
at Buffalo.
Can the rookie?
I'm going
do it?
Patriots, dog. I'm going Patriots.
This is tough, man.
Yeah,
You
y'all
got
making
the
this
Patriots?
tough. Look, I'm going Patriots, dog.
Man, give me the
I'm
Bills.
going Patriots.
Man. I got the Bills.
And look, it's only -2.5. So remember when they say the home team at -2.5? Vegas thinks New England's gonna win, so they try to get people to bet. They try to get people to bet Buffalo. Whenever you see the home team at 2.5, the line is telling you a story.
You're a tiebreaker. Because me, I got the Bills.
I'm
Jay
not the
got
Patriots. Look, Patriots cashed 6 weeks in a row for me. I'm not.
Yes, sir.
I hear you. We're gonna see. Like I said, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Buffalo been
Pats
cashing
look
too.
good.
Buffalo been cashing too. So that's the messed up part. The two teams who've been making me money this season.
You're not worried about that.
But I'm on the Pats just because of 2.5. The 2.5 tells you Vegas is dying for folks to bet Buffalo.
That's
because they think that New England will win this game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, that wraps up the NFL segment, fellas. I mean, I was short and I want to talk a little fighting.
I've been waiting.
I want to talk about this fucking. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know what the fuck my man Teofimo Lopez was doing. Bro, you sit there and got confident, man.
Too cocky.
You got cocky and you got your ass.
Dude came from Australia, took his belt. It's like I'm out.
Smashed you over the head, man. You sitting there overlooking people. You didn't want to give Lomachenko a rematch. And you sit there, you sitting there fighting the guy you supposed to beat. In
first round, he knocked him down in the first round. He came out with a bam.
They dropped each other first round.
I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, he got dropped, but Lopez did get dropped first. He said, boom, he dropped him. I'm like,
that was a good ass fight. But the thing is, Lopez got his ass handed to him. I actually thought he won.
In general,
he's delusional.
Yeah, he is delusional.
Absolutely delusional. The whole New York crowd was booing him when he was talking about, I won. Like, for real?
Yeah, New York was not having it.
Bro, like, come on now. Like, Lopez, like, you got to step. I mean, you just got to represent, man. You really got to come in and show out, man. But, yeah, I mean, you sitting there taking that L, and I don't know where to start. You know, now, I mean.
Everybody's lining up to fight him now.
That's what he's not even going to get a rematch. He's not even going to get his belts back.
I mean, my thing is, too, though, he's been complaining about weight for a while. So take your ass to 140, 145. And just
where's he at now?
Do that. 135.
Yeah.
I don't think
he's a big dude. He's a big dude.
Yeah, he is big. I think he's scared. I don't think he want to fight them boys up there.
He may not want to.
Who's up like is that Tank up there? Is that Tank in there?
I mean, he talked about fighting Tank and all of them though.
Yeah,
all of them.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I think he kind of lost his way, man. Well, just seeing that fight, maybe it's a one-off. You know,
maybe a one-off. I mean, he's young. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he's 22, 23, 24, really, really young. So he's going to come back. But, you know, that you're right, though. He's looking for the knockout. His family in the corner talking about, finish him. Get this guy out of here. It's like, bro, you need to not be telling your whomever that, bro. Like, he is out here struggling.
Right.
This is Davis struggling.
Look, welterweight.
That's why you can have family in your corner sometimes.
The problem with welterweight, you know, Crawford #1, Spence #2, Ugas #3. He don't want that.
Yeah, he don't want that.
Ortiz #4.
Yeah,
and then you got the old guys, Danny Garcia and crew. He don't want.
Yeah, old guys will still give you some fights though. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he don't want that smoke.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, we
Look,
got another banger this weekend.
The old guys,
Who's that?
Garcia and then Mikey Garcia are there.
Yeah, Mikey Garcia.
Who does he want out of that list?
Yeah, exactly.
That's your
Mikey
top
Garcia
8.
is technical. He had a bad showing against, what was that, Spence?
Yeah, and
that's Spence.
He's ranked 9th in the welterweight division.
That's 9th. They're deep.
Yeah, he's 9th.
Yeah. So I don't think he wants to smoke with them boys. That's what we would be moving up to. Right?
Yeah, that's what he'd be moving up to. He wants to move up.
He don't want it with them boys. They're too technical for him. He just got to knock them all out there and just hope and pray. But I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Yeah, I mean, Lopez. A good thing about it is he got that knockout power for him.
Right.
But as far as that point, a lot of those boys can at least box.
Yeah.
Good luck. You know what I'm saying? You can't depend on a knockout there. Well, you can, but we'll see. Yeah, this weekend, Devin Haney versus Diaz. That's gonna be a
now,
thing.
Jay.
I told you. I was telling you about.
Now
tell
us. I'm gonna let you tell us, bro, because I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know who Diaz is like that. I don't know if he can bang. I don't even have. I'm not even a big believer in Devin Haney. I think he's solid. I don't think he's like that. But so tell us about this dude Diaz. He's nice like that, huh?
Yeah, Diaz is a little bit older than the bunch. Yeah, 30. I think that if I had to put like Shakur Stevenson, Garcia, and Haney in one tier, Joseph is kind of in the one right beneath it.
Okay.
So that fight is going to go. And the reason why it's going to be such a good fight, because in that tier where I put Shakur, Garcia, and Devin Haney's the third in that tier. Shakur is my favorite young boxer.
Yeah, I love Shakur
right
Stevenson.
Shakur Stevenson, my dog. Southpaw, man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my guy. I fight this, we here. But Devin Haney is close to that, like kind of lower tier. He's still not upper tier, like you said. He's nice. Mm-hmm. I'm not super high on him. I was at one point in time, but I just started watching him more and more. I was like,
so they got Haney ranked 4th.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, in the lightweight. I mean, between. So of course, Kambosos is the new number 1. Yeah. Then Lomachenko, Gervonta, and then Haney.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, Devin Haney is nice, but like I said, he's standing in that 4th spot. But he's not. But Joseph Diaz is right there. But Joe Diaz fights.
So right now,
I want to see this fight.
They're gonna be scrapping, yo. They're gonna be scrapping
with those rankings.
it.
The next 2 are Garcia and Diaz. So Diaz is ranked 7th in that division right now.
Yeah,
Diaz I can't wait, man. I cannot wait. I ain't gonna lie to you. I cannot wait to this fight because I was watching a little stuff about it earlier, and I was like, like I said, I love boxing, man. Like if more big fights happen, like every weekend. Like we'll be more or less talking boxing. Like I said, I know, like I said, I love UFC now a little bit too.
Oh yeah, it's another belt fighting belt that's gonna go this weekend. It's gonna be a banger too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. They fighting for the belt. Dustin Poirier versus Oliver. That's another banger.
UFC.
Yeah, but did you see though?
They should do it the right way.
Yeah. So Kambosos after his interview said, "Good luck, Devin Haney. Take care of your business, and we fight next." After he first said he offered the rematch, and dude refused to take it. Lopez was like, you can have the rematch. We go to Australia and do it. Lopez said no, right there in the ring. Was like, no,
he know he can't beat him. He know he can't. He did with Anthony Joshua should have done. What Deontay Wilder should have done. Anthony Joshua sitting there about to fight. What's the name again? Usyk, you about to get your big sloppy ass knocked out again, man.
Usyk can box. Usyk can box. He was a smaller guy, of course, but Usyk can box.
Yeah, he can box. And
so Wilder and Joshua need to fight. That's the fight that they need to make happen.
Yeah, I used to say Joshua all day, but Joshua, you don't want to fight Wilder. He'll kill you because he don't want to beat Tyson Fury, bro. If he didn't run out of gas, he would have fucked Tyson Fury.
But that's the rehabilitation fight for Wilder.
Yeah, that is. That's the only way he can
make a shitload of money and knock out Jews in England. Go to England, fight his ass, and knock him out.
Joshua, he wouldn't. I guarantee he won't fight him anymore. He would.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think I would either.
Yeah, like what you want to take? Like Jay, like you know boxing and fighting. Like, would you really? Knowing what we know now about Anthony Joshua, him getting picked apart by a little guy who really doesn't have a ton of power, and he can't. She's shown that he's too big, he's too stiff, he has too much muscle mass.
Right.
You can't have that in boxing. Boxing is functional strength. I know people all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I can beat this motherfucker. Bop, bop. They just fucked you up,
they messed up Fury's money. That was just all going to be lined up for his money, and then Joshua go lose and fuck up the money.
I know.
I mean, look. I mean, I still think Anthony Joshua is like the better boxer technically, but Wilder just got that power, dog. And Anthony Joshua don't move enough for him to duck that power.
He don't move his head. He don't do nothing.
Yeah,
He
going to sleep.
Right, and the thing is, what I seen Wilder do last fight was incredible. Even though he lost and he got knocked out, he got that dog in him. You know what I mean? And on top of that, he showed us that he can box a little bit. He just got tired. He got tired early, and he got a little wound up. You know, he was really trying to knock Fury out. He had Fury on the ropes. You know what I mean? If Fury really wasn't like Fury's just a different man. He's crazy, man. Like people like that, like, okay, you knock him down. So he's gonna get back up, he's gonna beat you on the scorecards. He's a better boxer than you, he has better footwork than you, he's faster than you, he looks fat and he looks sloppy and he still smashes you.
Yeah, and he's just big. He's a giant.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't like Wilder because how you know he went out. Like, he was
making excuses,
man.
Look, that's one thing I don't.
And then refused to shake his hand. Talk about
that was some whole shit.
I don't respect that. Yeah, I don't. That's one. I like you for bringing that up, Jay. Like, I don't like stuff like that. The fact that you sitting here, man. Like, the man gave you a fight. You know, he didn't have to give you the rematch. You know what I mean? He wanted all the smoke, which you gave you the fight, and like I said, on your home turf. Like, this is the U.S. He could have said, "Come meet me in England, the UK." Fury's really a U.S. based fighter now. Yeah. And he came there and
Detroit. He's straight Detroit now, 100% Detroit.
Right. So I mean, I don't respect that from Wilder, but I mean, I hope we do see him in the ring because I do enjoy seeing the fight.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
Look, I would watch 3. Fury Wilder 3.
I would watch it too. That shit was entertaining, man.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious. That shit was fire.
Just watch Wilder get knocked out the 3rd time.
And he be looking crazy when he get knocked out. Eyes get all big, get the whole and shit. You can tell one thing about black people: when they fall and they grab on everything.
I was going crazy because I needed that knockout for my bet. I needed Fury by knockout. I'm sitting there screaming, "Knock his ass out! Let's go!"
Bam. Bruh. And on another note, before we, like I said, we ain't gonna spend long on it. I'm really, really trying to go see this Jake Paul job. You know, I'm really.
Go again.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I gotta go see the man, the myth, the legend. I gotta go see him. I gotta go see Frank Gore versus Darren Williams.
So he's fighting Fury's brother. So Fury gonna be there.
Yeah.
Have you seen the videos that you better not disrespect his family? You're kicked out of the family if you lose to this screw.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm looking forward to this shit. But hey, on another note, short and skinny before we close up with bets, fellas. What do we think of the NBA so far, man? It's been some good action.
Oh, loving it. For betting wise, NBA is all about spots and understanding who's gonna rest, who's gonna miss games, who is on a back-to-back, who got baby mama drama, and then
he said who got baby mama drama.
And then I mean, it is all about spots. And if you catch those spots right every night and pick that 1 or 2 games, do not bet every game.
Right.
Look at the game.
There you go. Don't bet every game.
Pick 1 or 2. And you will always, every night, there's 1 or 2 games where it's a good spot.
Thank you, sir.
Hammer that shit.
Now, to piggyback over that, that's historically what I've done. And like I said, and anybody knows, you can rewind episodes back from episodes of last season when the NBA season. I don't bet every NBA game. Because people ask me all the time in inbox, what do you think about this game? Fuck that game. I don't give a fuck about that game. Nigga, okay. I like Giannis. Like I said, the same shit last year. I love Giannis. I love the fucking Suns. I love the Warriors this year.
Hawks at home.
The Hawks at home. The same shit still applies. You know what I mean? And occasionally, every once in a and the Bulls and the Miami Heat. And now I'm throwing something new out there.
Utah.
Oh yeah, Utah's fucking with them. And then hold up now. Now the Charlotte Hornets
at home. Charlotte at home.
Charlotte at home. And Charlotte covering. Charlotte will cover a fuck out of a spread.
Yeah,
I've been teasing them a few times.
So speaking of tonight,
if you've been riding this season and just following those teams and following those tips, and then going against the Lakers spread wise, because Lakers never cover spreads. So fade the Lakers, take the points against the Lakers. You making some money. This is the most beautiful thing in the world.
Speaking of Lakers, that's exactly what I'm about to say. Sacramento -1 at home. They beating them in pace, field goal percentage, 3-point field goal percentage, rebounds, assists, steal numbers, shooting percentage, effective field goal shooting percentage, defensive ratings. It's a lot of stuff sprinkled in that they're beating the Lakers in. That's good money to me, and they're at home. They make money.
Sacramento plays
that's
hard.
my first play.
They finally fired Luke Walton. Remember we was talking about they hated the coach.
Bum ass.
As soon as they fired the coach, they had teamed the best.
Was it Luke Walton?
Luke Walton.
Yeah, Luke Walton with the iron chin. It's bum ass.
Man, look,
I had been holding that team back.
I had been patiently waiting for him to get fired to bet on Sacramento. First game, it didn't work. They lost the first game, but since the first game, they've covered every spread with the new coach, with Alvin Gentry. So it's the coach effect. They hated playing for Luke Walton. Soon as they fired him, even the guy from Duke, what's his name? The dude who was picked with Luka and all them.
Bagley.
Yeah, Bagley. He refused to play. He refused to go in the game when Luke Walton was coaching. As soon as they fired Luke Walton, he played 27 minutes and scored 18 points. The first game with the new coach.
Hey, Marvin. Detroit's still interested in you. Come on down.
That's another thing.
We're going to give you some buffs.
We have to talk about these Detroit Pistons, man.
Oh,
what in the hell is going on out there?
So
look, I'm betting against you guys every night, just blindly. Who are they playing tonight? Oh, anybody.
We making money for y'all right now. All right, look.
They did cover the spread against the Lakers. I appreciate them for that.
They did. Absolutely. But a lot going on with Detroit. I think that
y'all niggas trying to fight people too. Matter of fact, we didn't even get a chance to talk about that, bro.
Who is this dude?
Who is that guy? Who is he?
He need to play for the Lions. It's something bold.
He need to be on the D line. They couldn't stop him. He looked like Aaron Dice.
Have people flying out. Hey, look, LeBron did some whole shit. At the end of the day,
hold on, how was that? Bro, it's a mistake now.
No.
That was on purpose.
No, look at the review.
He was like, get off me. You can see it.
Nah, he looked.
Yeah, no, because he was up. He was free after a while. And guess he got mad because they were pushing and shoving and came back, cocked back, boom. Bitch, man, Stewart should have been there, tore his ass up. But
as soon as he saw blood, he was cool. But as soon as he touched the blood,
he saw blood.
I said, you had to run that fade. I get it. You trying to make a lot of money. You ain't trying to be that type of person. But now you got a bloody face. Now you're like, damn, nah, bro. You got to run that. You got to run that. Westbrook sitting in the back. Westbrook getting whooped too.
Oh,
Isaiah Stewart was not playing.
Is he a power forward, bro? Or is he a small forward?
No, he's a power forward, 6'9".
Yeah,
big dude, though. Yeah, he's a big dude. So I mean, but as far as Detroit, I'm gonna really just say this: our shooting coach, trash, changed a lot of stuff this year. Dwayne Casey, trash. You know what I'm saying? He good at developing. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
No, you can't talk to the black
wise
like that, bro.
Betting wise with Detroit, Cade Cunningham over in assists every game. They always have it at 3.5, 4.5.
Yeah.
Cade will always get you 5 assists every night.
That's
I'm like,
easy.
wow.
Yeah.
So I mean, my thing is Dwayne Casey. Dwayne Casey just can't coach, bro.
Yeah,
I hate to say this.
Nicely,
Yeah, I mean, no, like for real. Like he's good at developing. I'll give him that. But other than that, he's a bum. Yeah. There's no advances. There's no changes. It's just them just getting a stagnant offense. It drives me fucking crazy because we have weapons. I need a coach that can run goddamn plays.
Just enough weapons to cover the spreads in the fourth quarter. Just enough weapons. You got that.
That's all that matters, though.
Yeah, 11 and 12 point spread. They down by 20. I was like, well, we still got 4 minutes. And here they come. And they always cover the spread. I was just like, oh, I love Detroit. Detroit basketball.
Hey, Jay, you have to buy that man a jersey now.
I was like,
he must be getting real money.
Look, third quarter, I ain't worried. I'm sitting there. I'm sitting on that plus 12.5. They down 20. I'm like, let's just get to that fourth quarter when they start playing. You get to the fourth, like the Laker game, they lost by 4. They were down 20 to end the
we
third
down
quarter.
20, and then we started coming back.
That plus 12.5, I sat there like, oh man, this is gonna be a sweat. Next thing I know, fourth quarter, they down 2. I was like, oh, this ain't no damn sweat. Let's go Detroit.
Hey,
Look, man. I mean, we play people. We always play teams hard. That's the thing. That's been the thing. This going thing. We need to play teams hard because we know we're not going to win this year.
Yeah,
we play teams hard. We get that development. The next few years, we're gonna be like that. McKay Cunningham.
I'm on y'all again versus Portland, the plus 10.5.
I'm about to say I'm looking at that right now as you speak. You see my phone glowing up. That's what I'm saying.
Just watch. They're gonna be down 20 in the third quarter. The mad dash in the fourth quarter just to lose by 9. Damn.
Hold on. I'm about to say the thing about it though is, you know why it's also a good play? Because they're sitting Damian Lillard.
Mm-hmm.
Your Dame's out and Norman Powell.
And Norman Powell too.
That's a lot of scoring. That's a lot of buckets. That's about close to 50 points. That's about
let's go.
40
That
and the spread. I'm about to say, and the spread went down to 7.
See, that's another lesson. Take
Portland's
it
minus 7.
Yeah. Because
you meant to cheese that up.
Plus 7. So what I'm about to do right now, see y'all, we talking about getting the best. I already told y'all Sacramento by itself. But now I'm about to tease. I'm about to tease Detroit and I'm about to tease Sacramento right now.
As a matter of fact, let's get straight to the best. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I gotta get.
I'm about to say
late night games. Okay, so I'll start off the bets and I'll let you guys go. So for me, I ain't gonna even hold you long for real. Let me see what I got this weekend. So I got for NFL. It wasn't a ton of I do like Dallas. I like Dallas on the road Thursday night, even with the coaching staff out. They got Taysom Hill at quarterback. They suck. Give me the goddamn Cowboys. I like the Bucks. I like the Bucks with either in a teaser situation, tease that 11 down, or even in Atlanta. I mean, teasing Atlanta up to like a plus 17. Atlanta's gonna keep it close to an extent. I love the Colts money line or in the teaser situation. Let's see who else I like. I love the Rams. Like I said, I love the Rams even with the spread. Not even a spread guy, but I love teasing the Rams down and using them as a parlay with another game. I would also say I love the Chiefs in money line of season. I mean, to an extent, but I do love the Broncos. Tease the Broncos up and get the plus 17 or something like that. I don't see Chiefs really smashing them like that. And then for NBA, man, for NBA side of things, to be honest, I'm really just fucking with a few teams. Like I said, I don't bet on every game. You know what I mean? Like I only rock with a few teams, and my number one team right now, I ain't gonna lie to you, has been the Utah Jazz. They don't fuck around. I love Donovan Mitchell. I love Rudy Gobert. He plays defense. Joe Ingles with the shooting and Jordan Clarkson. Those guys are really doing damage. I love what they're doing there. So I love Utah. I'm still on the Nets. I'm a believer in the Nets with some money. And Embiid's back coming. I like the 76ers. I just want some money with the Bucks. I don't know how the other night the Bucks, Milwaukee Bucks, I'm talking about. We were just talking about the Indiana Pacers. Like they were like -2 on the road in Indiana. There's value if you look. You got to look at these games because I mean the Bucks are world champions,
and with all 3 guys playing. Now they got Middleton back. They rock. They don't lose.
Yeah, man. I mean that game really helped me out. That Bucks versus Pacers game where it was a blowout. I put some real dough on that. I'm very happy. As far as this weekend in the college football landscape, let me see what I do because this is what like rivalry championship week. Now I'm gonna go to a few of these games because I don't like all of them, but I do love Utah over Oregon. Utah already killed them earlier, didn't the season? Didn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, Utah gonna beat the shit out of them again for real. I do like. Let me see. I love Kent. Give me Kent over Northern Illinois. I love.
Let's go. Let's go, Flashes. Let's go.
Yes, sir. I love that game. I love App State. A lot of people think Louisiana, the Raging Cajuns, are gonna win. I love App State. I do. Now watch out for this game. Now, Houston Cougars are playing Cincinnati. Cincinnati
getting 10.5.
Man, what? The Houston Cougars score? I mean, what's the quarterback? I forgot the Houston's quarterback's name. That motherfucker can play.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah, that's a lot of points. In Houston, Dana Holgerson he's not rocking like that. Cincinnati might win, but just to be cautious, I'm teasing Houston up. I'm getting like plus 17 with Houston. You know, I know Cincinnati's good. They ain't smashing Houston like that. They got similar talent. And if they had a few other players, you might have a different conversation about the Houston Cougars making a run. So I love Houston there. I love Michigan. Love Michigan all over Iowa. Iowa's offense sucks. They stink. They can't score. They can't do anything.
And the defense can't.
And the defense can't do nothing.
Michigan,
And
too much speed.
And shout out to Michigan, because a lot of people was getting shit from talking about John Harbaugh and can't win the big one. You know what I mean? He got the win over a Ohio State team who gets top, these 5 stars. And, Michigan gets guys too. They don't get 5 stars. Not a lot. They get a lot of 4 and 3 stars.
First win ever against Ohio State for him. So.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, those are my bets, man. So while you guys are talking, I'm going to be looking at these games and getting them.
So for me, college, Oklahoma State is my first thing over Baylor. Definitely Oklahoma State.
A good one. Yeah.
I love Houston plus the points against Cincinnati. I'll take that 10.5 teaser possibility. Definitely Michigan over Iowa, and then I would say Kent, but I'm a homer. But my numbers, trust me, still says Kent to win.
Kent gonna fuck them up.
And I lean Pitt over Wake Forest because Pitt. This is their third
Wake Forest
time.
is dangerous though.
Yeah, but Pitt has lost the last 2 ACC title games to Clemson, and so now they get to avoid Clemson. They get somebody else.
ACC is a mess.
Clemson beats them every year in the ACC championship game. So this is Pitt. If Pitt doesn't win this year, they may never win an ACC title. This is their chance. Clemson is out. Wake Forest is in. And this is Kenny Pickett's chance to go out with a bang and get a New Year's Six bowl for Pitt, which has been a while since they've had one. So this is a huge game for Pitt, even though Pitt's defense is horrible. I mean, the smart bet is the over. Take the over in that game and just bet the over. If we're Wake against Pitt, I'll change my bet. I like Pitt. I lead Pitt. I bet the over.
I like it.
Oh man! All right, man.
I've been saying all my bets for real. But man, hockey, Philly Flyers. I'm looking at that as the over. Yeah, I mean, look, I just got hyped because Capitals and Panthers were like 4-1. I bet over 6. Now it's 4-3. So I'm just like, oh yes, sir. Okay. Yes, sir.
You're pretty good, brother.
Yeah, W right now. You know what I'm saying? We already spoke about basketball for real. I mean, I got to look at football again, guys. I've been really trying to get back into basketball and hockey since it's that time of year. But if I'm looking at football, come on now, Bengals. That's easy money. That's as we say in 2K, barbecue chicken. Look, Raiders in Washington. I'm gonna leave that alone. Like I said, Bucks.
No. You gotta bet that game. You can't leave that alone.
I'm leaving that shit alone.
We're waiting on the pick.
I'm leaving that shit alone. That's bad. That's bad juju altogether. All right? I don't bet against my teams. All right, and now they pinned against each other. I make no bet. All right, that's cool. I'm leaving it at that. That's it. I also think, Dolphins and Giants, they're getting smashed. It's getting smashed. I'm gonna look at the public and stuff like that, but that's also barbecue chicken. Fuck the Lions. They ain't shit. Money line. I hate Vikings. I don't trust Vikings to cover the spread, but no. We could talk about Rams and Jags, but come on now. The spread's gonna be ridiculous. May not waste your money that unless you're really putting on big money. It's Rams, but you're not gonna get maybe the return. I like the play that little even. Ravens absolutely against bum ass Pittsburgh because they want to lose my goddamn money. So they're gonna run me my money back by losing again. I'm sorry, Big Z. You may have to make a phone call. And last but not least, 49ers are smoking Seattle. We're not worried about that. And like Z was saying, you bet on Teddy to cover, so that's that. And I already said Patriots. I'm feeling Patriots. I'm going with Patriots.
Nice bets, man.
Yeah.
Nice strong bets, brother. And matter of fact, Jay, I meant to ask you, man. I'm actually while we live now. Are you back? Are you back on the Call of Duty, bro? Because I'm trying. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been playing it. I've been trying to get my game up here lately. And for anybody that don't know, Jay is a hell of a Call of Duty player. You know what I mean? This
I'm telling y'all, I'm very pedestrian. Do not believe wrong.
Of 20. This man is a beast. But
man. No, I've been rocking with Halo, man. Halo multiplayer came out. That's been taking my life. I'm not gonna even lie to you. Yeah, man. And I'm filthy with that one too. It's easy. You put a gun in my face, you getting let go. That's pretty much it. You get it on PC,
so
you get on Xbox. That's just really what it is. All right. Anytime, any day I lie. I work a 9 to 5, brother. But y'all hit me in inbox, I'll whoop y'all too. That's it.
Yeah. Hey, bro. Yeah. If you get really sharp at it, you know what I mean? I got a few guys that I might have to start betting on you. You know what I mean?
Well, your money's safe with me. My squad going in and we ready to give you money.
Yeah, man. But hey, shout out to all the people that are listening. Like I said, thanks for listening in. Like I said, shout out to Selwyn. Thanks for coming on, brother. Like I said, it's always a pleasure to have you on. Hopefully, have you on again, man. We really enjoyed you. And you know, shout out to all the players that you guys represent. And we'll see you guys next show. So you guys take it easy. Peace.
Go Pistons.